he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the interception, here's Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
You got nothing. Hey, 24. 47. Check, 47.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
There's a good catch by David Johnson, good enough for a 1st down. And remember, coming out of the University of Northern Iowa, he had played receiver his first couple of years in college before shifting to running back. Used to seeing the ball in the air, and when he's on his game, he's an excellent pass receiver.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 16, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. To the air yet again, Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On the carry, Thompson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They go to Johnson again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Texans 13, Jaguars 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker. Because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chart. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now Thompson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Going up top, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. A quick throw here out to Cobb. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Throwing now, Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now Watson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed, and that will write a finish to this ballgame.
Today's final score.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Houston, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.